So hi guys, I know I haven't made a video in a few days, safe to say in a week, but yeah, I just had to talk about this one. I just had to talk about this one. So yeah, Stacey Dash, she just now finding out that DMX is no longer with us, and it's just, to say the least, is just very disturbing. How does she not know? Like, I'm not trying to be funny, and I don't want this video or me talking about this situation to turn left into something comical, but you have to, sit back and really think, like, well, what facility, where was she, How did you not, what rock was she living under to not have known that DMX was, deceased since a year now? A year and some months now. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know what type of, and then I don't even want to accuse Stacey of, taking some type of drugs, because she also, in the video, if you haven't seen it, it's on her TikTok, and it's on a lot of other media outlets that she spoke on, not knowing that DMX was no longer here. But that's neither here or there. What was she doing? What was she? A lot of people have stated that she was in rehab, and I could see, like, when you're in a rehab facility, most rehabs, depending on I wouldn't know firsthand, but I heard, like, a lot of places, like hospitals, rehabs in this case, they do have their patients exiled from the whole entire world. Some facilities, they don't allow you to have TVs, radios. You can't even call your family members, your loved ones, when you're in those kind of facilities. So from that perspective, I could see how she wouldn't have known, but still, like, she didn't have a roommate that that knew or something. Like, something just don't make sense at all. It doesn't. And then, like, I'm not trying to put any allegations out there, but I could have sworn, like, DMX did an interview on the Breakfast Club saying, like, what woman he would or almost smash, and wasn't Stacey Dash on that list, allegedly? If my memory served me right, wasn't they a thing at one point? Like, then he, had relations with her at some point. So, and that's another thing too. Like, if you was messing with DMX, supposedly, right? How you didn't know your ex-boyfriend or your ex-fling passed away? Like, it just, something doesn't add up to me. Something really doesn't add up to me with her, Clearly she has many screws loose upstairs, but still, like, you should have known. Somebody said her black card is revoked, that's why she ain't know. Oh my god, y'all shout out, man. Stacey Dash, she's not a part of the black community no more. So that's another reason how she could have known. I'm really trying to be a devil's advocate for her and trying to figure out, or at least, I wouldn't want to say stand up for her. Hell no. But I want to, make some sense of how she didn't know this. Like, this is crazy. This is really crazy. How you didn't know DMX died. Like, that's, wow. Something to really think about. Somebody say Damon Dash, her cousin, he ain't tell his cousin. Yo, DMX. Yo. Oh, man. This is crazy. For real. And then another thing I almost forgot to mention. Stacey Dash also, like, she mentioned, excuse me. She mentioned in her video, crying and stuff. Like, she's been clean. And that also makes me think, like, did you... And then people also saying she crying on, TikTok and stuff for clout. And I could kind of, like, at first I'm like, how she gonna, like, I really genuinely think, like, this lady is something wrong with her upstairs. Like, she really didn't know. But now, coming to think of it, like, while I was watching the video, I was like, wow, what if she was doing this for clout, Because, like, she was also mentioning that she was sober for a year or a couple years, I'm sorry, for like 6 years. And it's funny how, like, in the video she was like, I was sober, not I was sober, but I remained clean for 6 years myself. And she just so happened to talk about DMX in the midst of that. Like, I don't know. What if she was using, this excuse as to she didn't know DMX died to kind of sway the conversation to her being clean? Like, what if she used DMX, story, not knowing he died, as a gateway to, oh yeah, like, DMX, he died from, abusing drugs. Oh, by the way, I'm sober. What if she was doing that? I don't know, but yeah, this is interesting, to say the least. Yeah, Stacey Dash, guys, like, she did see for real. Like, Clueless wasn't just a movie role for her. she really living that in real life. But anywho, that's all I wanted to say about this situation. That's my thoughts, comments, and concerns. Yeah, but I'll speak to y'all guys later. I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all as usual. Have a good night. Happy Labor Day. Summer is coming to an end, guys. Have fun. Be safe. All is well. Love y'all. Mwah. Good night.